Cars sometimes have heavily curved roofs. This means that radio antennas can't be mounted on a flat surface. That is why Procom has designed a small antenna base. You'll always find a space for it. The XG is probably the smallest base for radio and GPS antennas on the market. Let's look at how the XG antenna base is mounted. Nowadays, assembly needs to be quick and time efficient. Roof liners are difficult to detach. Nothing else can be screwed from the inside. The XG antenna base is designed so that it can be mounted entirely from the outside. First, I measure the center of the roof. Then, using a conical drill, I drill a hole 19 mm in diameter into the roof. I insert a torque wire through the hole and fasten the antenna cable at the other end. The roof liner doesn't need to be detached or lowered. This saves a lot of assembly time. I insert the second cable for the GPS antenna in the same way. Now I unpack the base. Assembly of these parts is almost self-explanatory. The rubber sealing is applied first. The round rubber lip of the seal must point downwards. Next, I take the plastic body with the GPS antenna and insert the cable through the rubber sealing. Now I can connect the GPS antenna cable and tighten securely. The radio antenna cable is mounted directly on the antenna base and again tighten securely. I insert the GPS unit with the seal on the antenna base. By attaching the GPS unit and the cable connection offset from the antenna base by 180 degrees, the base is easy to mount. During assembly, I make sure the GPS cable is routed on the side of the antenna base. Then, I insert the base completely into the drill hole, pulling it up whilst pressing down the GPS block at the same time. Next, I put the metal nut above the base and tighten it by hand. Then, using a flat spanner, I tighten the nut until it's secure. Finally, the rubber bellow is fitted to the antenna base. The antenna is then screwed into the antenna base. The base includes a bending piece. If the mounting surface is slanted, I can simply adjust the angle of the antenna. Finally, I measure the antenna and adjust it as required. Incidentally, the XG antenna base is made of stainless steel. Stainless steel doesn't rust, so it will function for years to come just as well as it did on day one. Procom XG antenna base. So small, so good.